Okay, so the universe sent this exact message for you this week, and if you've been asking the universe for a sign, this is it. The week ahead is a huge chapter in your story, and trust me, this message has found you for a reason. We're going to journey from the incredible opportunity Sunday to a major test of your resilience on Tuesday. I'm going to show you how to navigate all the energies coming your way, from love and money to even a little deception, y'all, so you can secure your success. Okay, this isn't just a forecast. Think of it as a strategic guide for the week. I want you to take a deep breath and let's decode what the universe has waiting for you. The universe has given us three powerful bonus cards, and these cards are like your personal tool kit for the entire week. The skills you're meant to master as you walk this path this week. All right, now the first up, we have the magnificent Queen of Swords here. Okay, and the Queen of Swords, this is your call for some radical clarity, right? She asks you to make decisions based on facts and intellect, not just your feelings. She's your inner truth teller, and she's that part of you that cuts right through the noise and speaks with honest, direct precision. This week, my loves, you're being asked to be independent in your judgment and to set firm, clear boundaries to protect your peace. Okay, so next we're gifted with the Page of Cups, this beautiful, curious energy of the Page of Cups, all right? And this card is a beautiful reminder to stay emotionally open. It's all about approaching the week with like a sense of wonder and listening to your intuition. This might show up as a new creative idea, a surprising emotional connection, or just finally tuning into the whispers of your heart. The Page of Cups is basically your permission slip to be vulnerable, to dream and see the world with very fresh eyes. Finally, we have the King of Cups here, right? Now, this is absolute master of emotional balance. The King of Cups is all about feeling things deeply while staying in control, leading with compassion and wisdom. Even when life gets a little stormy, he's the perfect balance between your head with the Queen of Swords and your heart with the Page of Cups. He's asking you to be calm, stable force in your own life. Be that stable force. Your emotional maturity, your empathy, and your power to hold space for yourself and others with grace. With these three allies, clarity, openness, and balance, you're ready to handle this week and whatever it has in store, okay? All right, you guys, we are kicking off the week with this amazing energy of the Empress. And this is the ultimate card for abundance, creativity, and feeling nurtured. The universe is starting your week by reminding you that you're surrounded by life's pleasures and you have everything you need to feel safe and comfortable, okay? This Empress, she is basically Mother Earth, and she's pushing you to connect with nature, with your senses, and with your own creative spark. So what does this look like, right? It could be a day of like serious self-care. This could be a day where you kind of like treat your body as a temple, right? Because it is a temple. And so you treat it like that. You enjoy delicious, healthy foods, spend time in a park, or just let yourself rest and receive. When it comes to money, the Empress signals a time of growth. The seeds you've planted are finally starting to sprout. So this isn't a day for hustling. It's a day for gratitude and enjoying the good things already in your life. Okay, guys? And she is showing up for Sunday. Okay. So in love, though, this is all about nurturing your connections. This is about showing compassion, care. For some, this card could even point to a literal pregnancy or birth. What? Gender reveal, babies on the way. I kind of love it, right? But whether that's a child, a project, or a brand new you, Sunday's message is loud and clear. Open your arms and receive the goodness that is flowing your way, okay? And that's, again, here with the Empress. Okay, so let's talk about Monday, okay? And Monday we have the Emperor. And so this is kind of that energy of discipline. So after Sunday's flowiness, or in the receptive vibes, the universe is shifting gears, and Monday brings us the Emperor. If the Empress is the divine mother, then the Empress is the divine father, a symbol of structure, authority, and discipline. It's time to take charge, okay? The universe is asking you to take all that creative energy from Sunday and give it a solid plan so it can actually grow. This is a day for planning, for setting rules, and for getting organized with your goals. Maybe you map out your work week. Maybe you create a budget, set clear expectations in a relationship, or finally commit to a routine that supports your dreams. The Emperor is a leader, and this card is a sign that you need to step into your power and lead your own life. In your career, it's time to be strategic and assertive, okay? With your finances, it's all about control and creating a stable foundation. Baby, this isn't about being bossy for no reason. It's about creating the order you need for all of that Empress given abundance to truly flourish. All right. So Monday is the day you build your empire. Now, Tuesday, what are we looking like? Tuesday, the universe is giving us a real challenge here because we do have the Nine of Wands popping out. And this card is all about resilience, perseverance, and courage when you're facing a tough time. The energy of Tuesday, of this day, is a test of your faith and your strength. Baby, you might feel tired, like you've been fighting a long battle and you're just about ready to quit. This could show up as a setback at work, an old argument that pops up again, or just a feeling of being completely drained, okay? The Nine of Wands appears when you are so close to the finish line, but there's one last hurdle, in your way, right? The universe is testing your grit. It's asking, how badly do you really want this? This is where you have to remember your inner warrior. Stand your ground, protect the progress you've made, and dig deep for that last bit of strength. This is not the day to back down. Financially, it means guard your money and don't make risky moves. In love, it means hold your boundaries even when it's hard. Remember that structure you built on Monday? It was to prepare you, right? It was to prepare you for today. You have the strength for this final push. Baby, don't you dare give up now, okay? Wednesday. All right, so we have the Lovers on Wednesday. This is about connection. So Tuesday's test, Wednesday opens up with beautiful energy of the Lovers. And this card is about connection, harmony, and big choices. It signals a time to really focus on your relationship and not just the romantic ones. We're talking about your relationship with yourself, your values, and your life's path. The Lover's card often shows up at a crossroads, asking you to make a choice that comes straight from the heart and lines up with your deepest truth. This could be about a deepening bond with a partner where you feel more united than ever, okay? It could also mean you have to make a huge decision between two jobs, two paths, or two totally different ways of living. When it comes to money, this card asks you to make sure your financial choices are in line with your personal values. Are you building a life you actually love, right? In a relationship, this is the peak of connection, but it also comes with a weight of choice. Are you choosing this person, this partnership with your whole heart every single day? The message here is to move away from what you should do and move toward what you truly want. You want to use the clarity, my loves, of the Queen of Swords to see the choice clearly, and then the openness of your Page of Cups to listen to your heart. All right. Okay, you guys. Real quick, before we continue, if this message is hitting home for you and you want to get this kind of guidance every single week, I want you to take a second to subscribe and turn on your notifications. You were meant to find this message, and I want to make sure you never miss the signs the universe is sending you. All right, now let's talk about Thursday, right? Thursday, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a golden opportunity that's going to arrive for you. This card is a loud and clear sign of new beginnings and good fortune in the real world. The universe is literally handing you a seed of opportunity, like a chance to build something real, tangible, and lasting, okay? This is the payoff for all the discipline and resilience you showed earlier in the week. This might look like a new job offer, maybe a great financial opportunity, or a clear path to turn a side project into something that brings you security, maybe a side hustle that grows even more, right? The Ace of Pentacles is a green light from the universe to start something new. You want to make that investment, launch that business, take that first practical step. In your finances, this is one of the best cards you can get, okay? This is signaling the start of a prosperous time. In love, it can mean the beginning of a stable, grounded relationship, or taking a practical next step with your partner, like moving in together, right? So Thursday's message is pretty simple. Say yes to the opportunity. Plant the seed the universe is offering. Now, Friday, we have the moon, okay? So Thursday brings opportunity, and then Friday brings a major vibe shift. This card is the master of illusion, uncertainty, and the subconscious. Today, things may not be what they seem, right? A fog is rolling in, and the only way to navigate it is with your intuition. This might feel like confusion at work, mixed signals in a relationship, or just a general sense of anxiety where you can't figure out what's wrong. The moon warns about potential deception or hidden information. Someone might not be telling you the whole story, or maybe your own fears are clouding your judgment. Financially, this is a day to be super cautious. Don't sign contracts or make big decisions because you don't have all the facts. In love, you have to look beneath the surface. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. This isn't a time for big moves, but for quiet reflection. Pay attention to your dreams and the little nudges from your subconscious. Your intuition, that king and queen here that we had, is your only reliable guide through Friday's illusion. All right, you guys. So Saturday, we have the Five of Pentacles. And this is about potential loss. So we're ending the week with a serious warning, okay? This card represents a hardship, scarcity, and feeling isolated. It's about feeling left out in the cold or facing a setback. After dealing with the potential deception of the moon here, Saturday shows where you might be vulnerable to loss if you're not careful. This could be a direct financial hit, a project that fails, or a feeling of being abandoned by the people around you. But here is the key. The person on this card, right, he's walking on a path that, you know, and he's walking past a church, these beautiful lights, things like that, which would be a shelter, but he's so focused on the suffering, it feels like he's never going to get to that shelter, right? So this message for you, the risk on Saturday isn't just the hardship itself. It's that you'll get so lost in the feeling of lack that you miss the help and resources that are right there. If you face a loss, you have to fight the urge to isolate yourself. Reach out for help. I want you to connect with your people. This is a temporary situation, not your forever reality. Remember the abundance of the Empress from Sunday. That energy is still yours. So don't let one hard day convince you that you've lost everything, okay? So what is the big picture here with these cards, right? The message from the universe this week. It's a powerful journey of creating something beautiful and then protecting it. You start with the limitless potential of the Empress and are immediately asked to give it structure with the Emperor, all right? Then you're tested by the Nine of Wands, forced to prove how much you want it. That resilience earns you a heart-centered choice with the Lovers, which leads straight to a real-world opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. But the universe reminds you to be wise. You have to see through the illusions of the moon to avoid the potential hardships of the Five of Pentacles. And how do you do all of that? By using the tools you were given at the very start, and that's this Queen of Swords, to cut through Friday's confusion with pure clarity. You want to use the Page of Cups to stay open-hearted and intuitive when things feel weird, and most of all, using the emotional mastery of the King of Cups, okay, to stay balanced and compassionate, especially when facing the challenges on Tuesday and Saturday. This week is a power snapshot to build and preserve. You have the ability to create incredible things and the strength to protect them. And you not only do you have the ability, you can accomplish this, okay? So let me know in the comments which day's energy you're feeling the most right now, because your story matters. I am sending you so much love and strength for the week ahead, and I will see you in the next reading.